level with the mentor. So that's the thing that we're going to talk about today. Choosing mentor. So how do you not choose? How you going to select this kind of people for your life? To say, okay, I don't see this person. This person is a picture of the kind of life that I want to live. Now, if I have seen that kind of person, now I don't see that kind of person, how am I going to select that kind of person for my life? To come, they follow the person small. They follow the person small. They learn from the person. They learn from the person. They discuss with the person. Now, that thing that we want to talk about today, say choosing mentors. The truth is, everybody for this life need mentor. Because a mentor is somebody, that person who don't do 2 or 3 times what you try to do once. You have a question? Okay, raise your hand. A mentor is a person who don't do 2 or 3 times or 4 times what you try to do for the first time. So it is only common sense that you would go and submit yourself to that kind of person to learn from that person. So who will be mentor? First question, who will be mentor? A mentor is a person that provides you with tools, guidance, support, feedback that you need to thrive. In local parlance, the person will go give you what you need, will go guide you, will go also support you and give you feedback, tell you what not dey work, so that you go feel succeed for life. That's a mentor. So any person at all will fit guide you, will fit give you the tools, what you need to succeed, will fit support you, and will fit give you feedback, say, oh, this thing what you do is not good, this business what you do so not going to help you. If he give you feedback, that person, then they call mentor. You understand now? You understand that? Good. Now, also, a mentor can be also seen as a coach or a guide or a tutor or a facilitator or a counselor or a trusted advisor. That's a mentor. Somebody who is a coach, who is a guide, who is a tutor, who's teaching you, who's facilitating, who's an advisor. That person is also a mentor. Now, a mentor is an advisor and a role model who is willing to invest into your personal growth and your professional development. So this is what the mentor is willing to do. The mentor is the person who will get time to invest in you, to see say you begin to grow and you begin to develop in your business or your career. Now, what thing we define for people who they call mentor? These are 10 things that will make you say that person a good mentor. Now, why we will look at this is so that when you want pick person where you choose say go be your mentor, you know what you they look for. You know, if you want to go buy car, for instance, motor, you know what you they look for car, where you go make you go buy a particular car, right? If you want to go buy, let me say, shoe, for instance, you get what you they look for shoe, where go make you go buy a particular kind of shoe. The shoe will go dey comfortable for your leg. The shoe will go feel wear leg will pay you. The shoe will go still fine when people say go see, I bet you go dey like am. So you go to look for all these things for the kind of shoe you want buy. So if somebody bring one kind of shoe for you, if what you dey look for shoe not dey, you can say no verse, I no fit buy. Shebi? The same thing for mentor. If what you dey look out for a mentor, you not see am for the person life, you not go visit that person as your mentor. Even if the person dey close to you. So for the fact that person succeed and make plenty money, it not mean say that person a mentor. I don't know if you understand. For the fact that okay, the person popular, everybody know the person, it not mean say the person a mentor. There are certain things where you go to look for to say, okay, this person get this thing, this person get this thing, this person get this thing. this one means say this person na mentor. So we go look what you need to find for person to claim nothing a mentor. Then we're going to tell you what you need to have if you define mentor. Then you can decide who you go choose to be mentor. So for the class, we don't want to say, oh, choose Mr. A as a mentor. No. If you know the things where you defined, plus you know the things where you need to bring, then it's easy for you by yourself to not choose who will be mentor for you. I don't know if you understand. You know what you need to find for the mentor. You know what you two need to get if you define mentor. Then it can't be easy for us to choose who be mentor and who not be mentor. So the first thing to look out for if you define mentor, we say the mentor must desire to help people succeed. Which means the mentor number one desire now to see say people they progress. That kind of person na mentor. You know some people they say now only their own progress they want. You know how many other people they progress. So even if opportunity come, they're not going to tell other people because they just want only them they progress. So that kind of person not will be mentor. The kind of person will be mentor now. If they succeed, he see opportunity for other people to succeed. You go tell them say, this opportunity there, you now go use them. You go help them too. That kind of person, a person if you look out to say as mentor. So the person get desire to see say other people they succeed. You know, there are some people they just want only them and their family just they succeed. They don't care about other people. That kind of person not be mentor. Because the mentor go show you how you go fit to succeed on your own. You know, people they be say they just want me to come to beg them. So instead of them to show you what you fit do for yourself, they're not show you, they just want me to come beg them because if they show you, you not come beg them again. So that way they'll be relevant to you. So instead of them to, you know, there's the local saying that say, do not just give a man fish because he will only feed him for one day. Teach him how to fish and you will feed him for life. So a mentor, a person will be good mentor. He don't want to give you fish. He won't show you how to fish. So if you fish for yourself. I don't know if you understand. So number one thing to look out for person where you feel call mentor, now person will go get the desire to see say you too they make progress. You too they succeed. So if you don't see that kind of thing for person, just don't see that kind of person. In a good person, no, but not be mentor. You get that? So person will be good person. Person feel they succeed for a business. Person feel they make progress. Not me say be mentor. Because there are some certain things the person supposed they do. Then you know say, okay, of the truth, this person a mentor. I feel go close to this person, it go help me. Because the person normally get desire to help other people to succeed. Another thing where you go look at for if you define mentor, be say a mentor a person will go give you feedback and also receive feedback from you. There's some people, no matter what they are doing, they don't want you to tell them anything. Whether they are right or wrong, they will not listen. They don't care. That kind of person will not get feedback or give feedback. That kind of person will not be mentor. Because no matter how big you are, there are still some sides of yourself that you can never see. That's why you need to get feedback. Or you don't call that side blind spots. You know, people they be say, you're gonna tell them say this is what they do bad, this is what they do bad, but they don't understand say bad because they cannot see that side of themselves. That's the blind spot. But a mentor is somebody that can receive feedback and also give feedback. So you can tell and say, how the business that they talk about. And you know say person where house not settle, not go feed the thing business well. You understand? You know, say if you come up for us early money and you know, say you not provide enough money for your family, even if you don't do that, then your mind will think, say, hey, how these people will they cook for us? How these people will they do for us? How they go chop this afternoon? You get your mind not go settle. But a mentor, that person will say, go ask you on personal level how they do you, how family. In other words, they say, okay, how business, you do business. Well, no, beyond the business, the mentor will also engage you in personal level. You know, you get the way body go do you, not be business you go dey think. You not just dey settled. So mentor, a person be say if you engage you on a personal level, on you as a person, and not just the progress of your business, of what is mentoring you about. I don't know if you follow. So that's the kind of person that you can say, oh, this person is a good mentor, can engage you in personal level, can ask you, oh, how are your kids? How your children, did they go school? How did they do for school? You know, you feel say this person really care about me. Not every time business. You know, most of the people that you really like the most are people who care about you on a personal level. You understand? Person will just ask you, say, how you dey do today? You don't chop. How your body, how family, how your children, hope nobody sick. You just say, okay, this person they care about me, not just say, okay, they help me grow my business, but this person still care about me. Do you get somebody that can reach out to you on a regular day, not only when it is your birthday? You know, for most people, it's only birthday you know that you have people. Only on your birthday, you now remember people that have not spoken to you all through the year. On your birthday, they will not call you. Whether you have been alive all through the year, they don't care. It's just your birthday, so you don't look like say the Lord say happy birthday. But the mentor is not just somebody that cares for you on your birthday, but he cares for you every day on a personal level. So you look out for that one to know, say, okay, this person will be good mentor. Number 4, a mentor is somebody that desires to learn and does not judge, and is willing to pass along information. So in as much as say this person they mentor you, this person too they also they learn, they know new thing, and then you know they judge. You know, yesterday I put out on my social media to say sometimes it is easier to talk to strangers than to talk to family members. And I ask a question, why? You know, say you don't get personal problem, you not go tell family member, you go tell total stranger. Why is it like that? Then people started to give me reasons why. They say, first, family members will judge you when you tell them personal problems. Family members will not listen when you tell them personal problem. Family members will accuse you for making mistakes when you tell them personal problem. So instead of me to go tell family members, might just tell total stranger, will not know me, will not go accuse me, will not go judge me. And that's the kind of thing that a mentor will do. A mentor will not judge you for your mistake. You know, one of the reasons why people don't tell people about the mistakes they make is because they feel that if they tell others, they will be judged. And nobody likes to be judged. Nobody wants another person to judge and say, oh, what you do, you're not good. If they say you listen to me. You know, one of the things I discovered that people don't like at all is the fact of when you tell them, but I told you. Do you understand? When people got there, say, but we tell you now. Make person don't like to hear that thing. So instead, now just tell you when you make mistake. Because you go tell and say, but you tell, I tell you, but you don't listen. I already know say I don't listen. But not remind me. Me know say I don't listen, but not remind me say why I don't listen. So because of that, I'll just avoid you, give you your space. My own they do, my own they go, even if I did make mistake. But a person that is a mentor will not tell you, Shebi, I tell you. He will still accept you even with the mistake that you have made. Then correct you moving forward. So that's the 4th thing you need to look out for. Somebody who has the desire to learn, who will not judge, and who will easily pass information along. Another thing to look out for in a mentor is somebody that have the motivation to also want to help people. to mentor them and has common sense. See, one of the things about a mentor is that the mentor can come to your level and then from your level raise you up to his level. So you see, as I enter the class today, they say, oh, I will have to drop my pidgin in my English. It's too high. I say, no problem. We'll all come down to everybody level. But at the end of the day, I'll see how I got to try carry on a small come up so that we not all on the low level. I don't know if you understand. So that's the thing the mentor will do. A mentor will come to your level and then help you to rise to the level that you should be. Because if you not come to your level, anything where they tell you, now how did they pass? You know they hear. Any example where they give you, you not feel relate. It may just be sounding nice to him, but you are not learning anything. But when you come to your level, you can't learn, you can't learn, you can't learn, you can't practice, you can't practice, you can't see results small. Then you can't come up to a level. So a mentor is a person too who is willing to want to help people and also have common sense. And the common sense there means say you come down to the people level so that you can help them come up to the level where they supposed to. A mentor is a good listener. He dey listen. He has good questioning skill and good communication skill. Now, somebody when they listen, now somebody will say, if you talk to, and you go dey listen as you dey talk, they listen as you dey talk. And then you go also fit ask you some kind of questions. So, okay, why you can't do this thing like this? Then you can't explain, you can't explain, you can't explain. Because if he not ask you question, you know if he tell them why you do what you do. And you know if he help you to see why you not supposed to do what you go do so. So he go ask you question. And then he go sabi communicate, which means he go fit talk the way you go understand. You know, they say communication na when you say something, that the same thing the person hear when you talk to. Because for some people, they just they talk, they let they communicate. Because you they talk your own, then they hear another thing. I don't know if you they follow. So for some people, you they say one thing, you they say A, then they hear B. When you they communicate, now when you say A, they go hear A, they don't hear B or C. I don't know if you follow. So a mentor knows how to communicate, how to talk with the person where the mentor go understand. The mentor go listen to the person. You know, some people, before you talk, they just say stop, I know what I'm going to say. Yeah, let me tell you what you should do. That kind of person not feel the mentor. Because you don't know what I want to talk, you don't know my mind. Because at that point, you don't assume. You know my mind, you don't know what I want to talk. They just say, no, I've heard it before, This is what you should have done. Next day, you not talk to the person. Because after all, you tell me I've heard it before. I don't want to tell me I've heard it before. Since you have heard it before, no problem, it's okay. But mentor go listen. Even if you don't hear it before, go still listen again. Because when you one person talk, even if the story seems similar, the story is never the same. You know, for example, if you dey come from Ring Road to this place, you enter one bus, right? Then you stop for TV Road Junction there. Wire Road Junction there, then check enter, right? If 5 persons they come from Ring Road, 5 of them go enter bus, but their journey from Ring Road to this place is not the same. One fit enter bus wey already full, you will not drive straight, they'll drop you. And now if you enter bus wey be say na him be first passenger, he go dey do pick and drop, go dey pick people for road, they come. And now if you enter bus wey be say they dey play better music, so you go want to dance, you go forget when you go pass TV Road Junction. Now when you reach that junction, you remember say, hey, stop, you come dey check, you come back. Right? All of them they come this place from Ring Road. But the experience from Ring Road to this place not be the same. Even if all of them enter the same bus, it's not the same. One goes down for front seat, he and driver go to drag gear. Driver will say, shift, man, fit change gear. you not going to enjoy the experience. And now goes that next to conductor go say shift. The experience not going to be the same. Even if say all of them enter the same bus. What am I saying in essence is that communication is you able to say something that the other person you are talking to could not understand without you assuming the person understand. So you see for this class now, I know they try to talk English because I know say if I dey use English, I know they talk for myself. I know they feel good, but we feel not they understand. But as I dey break and come down to this level, you go to get and say, okay, I want this person mean be this, now this person mean be this, and then I not go assume say you know. I go ask question. You sure say you get you sure say you understand? So if you don't understand, I go talk am again so that you go understand. Why? I dey try to communicate. We dey follow so? Yes. Good. Another thing we go look out for mentor na mentor wey sabi manage people and have good leadership skill. Sabi manage people. You know, people they come in different shape and sizes. One of the hardest things to manage for this life, not the business, so na people. I don't know if you ever managed people before. You know, say people they hard to manage. People they hard to manage. Now something like this, that make me realize say most of this try when they lead millions of people from Egypt, the man try. To lead your family self now work. Come imagine say they lead millions of families. You see? Other say animal is better. Now another day question will come there. Then another day question. But the thing we say, like Oga talk here, say to lead animal easy, no stress. You don't tell the dog, say eat, he go eat. You give even if my garage give I go eat. Human being. So a good mentor and a person if he lead human being and guide them. To lead human being noisy, noisy. As hard as we say our president be, if you see they try. You see they try. Human beings to lead them not easy. A good mentor know how to manage people. You know, say the thing one thing about human being now, what do you tell them make they not do that they want to do? Even like the reverse programming, once they just say, not do this thing, automatically now that thing, now you want to do. Until you, when you never tell them not do that thing, you know do them. But the time you just say, not do this thing again. And I can remember saying, now that thing, he must do. So now the time you cut up and you say, not start this business. You can't say, hey, you don't see money within the business, no man start to lie. You can't go do your bad, go start business. Until the business not come work, you can't come back and say, sorry, I don't know if I not start. But they tell you. So a good mentor, now person will be safely manage people and lead them to do what they're supposed they do. So that's another thing they look out for. If they look out for who want to be mentor, this person is having managed people. People come around and this way they come around and they become better or they become worse. You know, there are people they will say if you come close to them, your life will come down. And the people will say when you come close to them, your life will go up. Those are people where your life they go up, they sabi manage people. People where your life they come down, they don't sabi manage people. So you will look at for people we say they have been managed people. Those kind of people, now be mentor. Where if you say, okay, mentor me. Another thing where you will look out for mentor, say how good this mentor know he feed where he for day. So if you say this mentor na farmer, how good is this mentor with farming? He don't do farm before. He don't produce crop for a farm before. How the crops they do? If you not understand farming, enough he mentor you for farming. You understand? So if you never farm before, enough he mentor you for farming because you don't get the experience for that feed. So if you choose mentor, you go see look the feed where they day, how long they don't do the feed, how much experience they don't get. I don't know if you dey follow. So those are the things wey you dey look out for mentor. Mentor wan mentor you for business, but you never do business before. Wetin he wan teach you? Do you understand? Mentor wey never do business before, how you want to teach you that kind of business to do? Eh? So you go look out for wetin the person dey do and wetin the person don do, but tell say, okay, I fit learn from this person. This person start with only 2 chicks, now he don get poultry. I fit learn from am. Whereas there are people wey dey give them full poultry, they run the thing go ground. E come remain only 2 birds wey dey kill chop for family. E don finish. But there are people wey say na just 2 chicks they give them. From 2, it become 5. From 5, it become 10. Before you know it, they don't get full poultry. Before you know it, they don't supply egg. That kind of person, if you come ask and say, how you take start this thing from just 2 in less than 5 years, you don't get full poultry. That kind of person go fit teach you because he don't do am. And he go show you the things wey you go avoid if you want to do that same thing. So that kind of person na mentor wey you fit follow because he gets experience for the field. Will you understand? So good. So knowledge of the industry, the organization, the field in which the mentee works or aspire to work in. So you know, go say you want to go do fish business, you go to meet person who do poultry, may mentor you. Fish and poultry not be the same thing. You know, say you want to do market business, you go to meet person where they kill meat, may mentor you. The people wey they get for normal market business, even for people wey they come butcher, come buy meat. So you go look the area where you want make person mentor you, you can't go meet the person where they that area. So you not go just pick random person, say, okay, because the person they do well, because the person they make money, because people know am, they can mentor me. No, you can also look the area where you want to go learn. Let's say, for instance, you want to go learn how to sew cloth. You not go meet person who never sew cloth before, may mentor you. How you want to mentor you now? So because they know the person popular, I want to be brag, say, oh, that my mentor be that. No. You must also look at the particular field where you they go into, then look out for people inside that field where they do well. Then you go meet the person and say, I go like me, you mentor me for this thing, oh. And if the person say, okay, that shows the person is a good person as a mentor. Then another thing to look out for in a mentor is a mentor, that person will get strong ethic, strong work ethic, wey sabi work, wey not lazy. A mentor too na person wey get good self-confidence, wey believe himself. Do you understand? Person wey get good self-confidence, he believe himself. And also person wey get self-awareness, he know wetin dey happen. See, one of the ways where, follow me, let's leave the windows and the things that's happening. Follow me. One of the ways to know a mentor is that the mentor have current information of what is happening. You know, currently a dollar as of today is 500 naira to $1. Yes. Now, a mentor has this kind of information to now guide you, say, okay, this is the best time to buy something, and this is the time not to buy because of the exchange rate. So the mentor has current information, is aware of what's happening. The mentor also have strong work ethics. The mentor not lazy. The mentor sabi work. The mentor sabi work. Strong work ethics. The mentor, they wake up early, they go work early, they do things well, get strong work ethics. And then the mentor get very good self-confidence, he believe himself. Another area to consider when they go pick mentor, na person wey dey open, person wey dey patient, person wey get empathy, wey dey concern, person wey dey honest, and person wey dey trustworthy. Those are the kind of people you can say should be mentor to you. Person wey dey open, not dey hide things. You just tell you, dey open. Person dey straightforward. You know they do magu-magu, you know they do say black na white and white na black. No, straightforward. Person wey get empathy, they care. So once they say you become better, and person wey dey honest and trustworthy. You know, some people not dey honest at all. They'll tell you something, next minute they don't change the same thing they tell you. They're not dey honest. Some people not dey trustworthy. You cannot just trust them because they change like a chameleon. They change according to the nature of what they happen. But a good mentor is somebody that is straightforward and honest. He will tell you as he be. Even if say he go pay you, but he will tell you as he be. Because after I pay you, you can't learn. A good mentor does not sugarcoat, say, okay, may not feel bad. No, he will tell you the truth as it be. Now you can't know whether you go accept the truth and learn, or you go diverse because of the truth. You say your verse not go change the truth, it's still the truth. Whether you verse from now to tomorrow, the truth will not change because you are angry. Truth not go change say because you verse. Say, okay, because the person got two verse now, I not be truth again, I can't change. No, that you verse from now to 2021. Truth not truth, you know change. Lie na lie, you know still change. So these are the things that you can look out for and say, okay, this person get these things, this person go fit mentor me. Because they say if you want to go far, go follow people who already go far. You know if you follow your mates, make sure say you go progress past your mates, because now waiting your mates know, now you still know when I did the same level. If you want to make progress, you need to follow person who already make progress ahead. We don't go far. Now who don't go Lagos, go fish you road to Lagos. You know never go Lagos, say okay, just face Wasota, you they go down, you go Lagos. Now lie you. Because if they go for Wasota, as they go, you can't reach, you see, you don't know where to pass again. But now who don't go Lagos to tell you say most they go. Most they go. If you go burn enter a kind of long road they go, you say you still go Lagos. You don't come up for Lagos road. You sure now who don't go Lagos, fit show you road to Lagos. The same thing be who don't go further for life. Let me show you how you go take go further. Person wey dey the same level with you, not fit carry you go where you never go. So now all these things you go look out for, and then also see where the person don already go. So come say, okay, you go fit mentor me for this matter. Now, if na the things wey we go look for be that for mentor, what do we ourselves need to get if we define mentor? Now be the next thing we want look now. I say when the student don ready, the teacher go come appear. So when you never ready as student for mentor, you not see mentor because you don't know what you look for. You understand now? Now when you don't know what you look for, you come easy now to come see, oh, this kind of person will be mentor. But before now, you don't know. So they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So you see those days for primary school, now when students don't gather for class, what teacher will come waka enter. When students never gather, when they not ready, teacher not come class. You go wait till they're ready. So now when you don't know what you need to they look out for mentor, now you fit come see who you define as mentor. These are the things that you must have. This thing I want list, so nothing where you suppose get if you define mentor, we go mentor you. Number one, you must be ready to learn from other people's experience. If you're never ready to learn, you're never ready to find mentor. Because a mentor will always teach you. And if you're not ready to learn, it means that you're not defined mentor. If you say, oh, I will pass the mentor, what did the mentor want to teach me? Not be true. The mentor get results where you not get. You know, say they not use age to measure person results. You know, say if the age they measure results, probably na old person for they teach this class. You get that? You see how the people who don't come since Monday, none of them don't old rich people who do the class. So if not by age, they think they do some kind of things for life. Now only old people will fit teach old people, mostly not by age. But not be by age, but by the result when the person don't fit they do, come make and get the opportunity to do other things. So which means say you too as a person, if you decide, say, okay, I want to begin learn. Now so you too can begin to grow, can they get opportunity to. So the first thing you go need if you want find mentor, say you go there willing to learn. You not go look age. Say, oh, the person senior not reach my age or not reach my picking age. No, not look age. You don't look age. You must get the willingness to learn. You know, for Catholic Church, the mother feel born picking will become priest, but you go still call her father.
Yes, yes.
You don't say na my pikin. Na my pikin why born which day here. But you go still call her father. You go still go do confession to her. But na pikin. Why? Because the mama willing to learn. Na him born her, na him breastfeed her, na him carry her go school. But now he don't become father. He go give her the respect of father because she dey willing to learn. You know, one thing wey dey stop people to learn na be say, see finish. I know am. I know when they born am. You should have go join mama bath when they born am. No, if you want learn, you know and not be like that. And that thing will also not be new thing. They won't do Jesus self. They say, he's not Mary's son. Is the brother and sister not among us? No. And Bible say Jesus could not do plenty things in their midst because they did not believe. Because they say, we know him. We see when they grow up. We know when they grow up, care the law. We see when they play ball for street, when the ball is rain. All those ones not count again. Because that person now don't get results where you not get. So you go humble yourself to learn. Another thing where you go look out for when you want find mentor, nothing you go get, where you go look out for. They say you must be committed to your own growth. You must commit to your own growth, personal and professional growth. You know, one thing about growth is this, growth, for person to grow, it is not by force. It is by choice. What do I mean it is by choice? By choice means say, now you determine how much you dey grow and how fast you dey grow. Nobody determine that one for you. Growing old, it is mandatory. Whether you like it or not, you will grow old. Day must break, day must dark. One day don't pass, you dey grow old. But to dey grow up, to dey learn, to dey know new things, now by choice. So when you choose not to dey grow, you go dey where you always dey. Other people wey dey grow come pass you. You see, say pikin wey no dey grow for school, you go dey one, you go dey repeat one particular class. Other people wey dey grow go dey go another class. He go still dey repeat. You know, those days they dey do repeat. These days they don't do repeat again. They just pass everybody. Those days, if you not really pass, you repeat. You one person will start the same primary 2, you don't go primary 3, you see the primary 2 because you not pass. But these days, everybody, whether you know, you don't know, everywhere to go. So you see, school don't really change. Those days, when you dey school, you not pass, they'll tell your papa, advice to repeat. You can't do the same class again. With people who be there lower level, you not come in the same class. When you dey same class, you don't go another class. That's why you can't get sales, you can't learn. Sometimes you can't take the picking another school because of that shame. But these days, whether you pass or not pass, everybody promoted. Promoted. But even if they promote you for class, no mean say you dey grow. Because growing na your personal decision. And you must commit to the process to till they grow. So you see, say, una come this class now because una wan grow, that make una come. Other people hear and say, I beg you, na this stage of my life, I got this for class. You get, they don't want grow. Now they make them say they what they did. You don't do this one now, you don't learn, you don't pass them. And you know, say, sometimes for this life, not be village people they do person, na person they do yourself. Not be wickedness from high places. No, now you they do yourself because you don't want grow. And because you don't want grow, there are some things will not come your way because you don't grow. So if you dey find mentor, you self must they make commitment, say, I want grow. So commitment to your personal and professional growth. Another thing you need for yourself, if you define mentor, be say, you must get strong interpersonal skill for yourself, an ability to learn for yourself. You know, say, now one thing say person they teach you, now that is say you they learn. I don't know if you follow. Now one thing say they teach you something now another thing say you can't learn what they teach you. Because if they teach you, you feel like they learn. And if you not they learn, it shows say what they teach you not important to you, now waste. So you too must get that ability, say, I want to learn. You know, say, people like to learn, you know them. When others they play, you look at a book. Even if you not understand that, you know, say this person like to learn. So you can't go find teacher for now, where you feel the teacher. But the others go to play, you they beg them to start to play. They don't want to stop, they'll see they play. But people will want to learn. When night reach like this, you carry torchlights, go to read. Nobody like not go there, but you carry torch, they read. You know, say this person want to learn. But people will not want to learn, once they take light, you will go sleep. So after all, light not there. You carry the book, sleep. No, say those the people who say they put the head on that book, the book will enter the head. But the book don't enter like that. Not enter like that. If not, if you carry a book, just put for head. Not for open the book to do, just put that for head. Maybe they diffuse. They tell your brain. It not be like that. So the ability to learn, you too go have that one. Say you define mentor. Another thing is that you must get good listening skills because your mentor go they talk to you. Also need to they listen. You know sometimes when they listen, we they only they hear what you would like to hear. We only hear the person they talk. And the one way to listen now what you like to hear, you they hear, you can't go pick what the person talk when you not agree with what you know before. You can't argue on that one. Say this one will talk so I not agree. No, because now what you they hear. Now be that. Not what the person they talk. Now what you choose to hear. So you too when they find mentor, you must also be willing to listen to what the mentor they tell you. Mentor say no go Lagos. You say no, everybody who I know don't make up for this life, go Lagos. No go Lagos. Not be true. Nobody will not go Lagos when still make up for this life. If Benin they not go Lagos, but still make up for Benin. There are people like that in the Benin. They not go Lagos, but they make up for Benin. But people tell you say, if you not go Lagos, you not ever make up for this life. It's not true. Or say if you not go abroad, you not ever make up for this life. It's not true. People they not go abroad. They make up for this Benin. So you must be willing to listen to whatever your mentor is telling you. And then you must have an open mind. If you want to find mentor, you must have an open mind and be ready to learn new things. Because one way where people say they grow, now the new things where they learn. Because all the old things where you learn before now, they're not carrying reach where you reach now. If you want to move from this level, go another level, you need to learn new things. They get one book where they write, they say, what got you here will not take you there. So when you carry reach this place, that will carry you past here. You must go learn new things, we will carry you past here. And to learn that new thing, you must get open mind. Might give una one example. You know, that time when phone come out, now only Nokia phone everybody they use. 3310. But now, Android phone don't come out. Whether you like it or not, now many of them do WhatsApp. You may not do WhatsApp before now just call and text message. But now you do WhatsApp, you don't learn new thing. Now say we even they do status, they put status up. You don't even they share broadcast. Before you know they do all those things. What will happen? You learn new thing. So if you say, no, I'm not going to leave my Nokia, and only Nokia go they use, your children not feel they communicate with you. Many people now, many parents now they do WhatsApp call with their children. They do video call with their children. If they say no, now only Nokia go they do, how you go to do it with Nokia? How you go down to 310? Sure, that 310 don't really exist again now, sir. They don't change them. You understand? We don't learn new thing. How many of us remember that time when we say we go for person has to receive call? How many of us do that in that time? Always on Sunday. We'll come wait on Sunday after church. We'll stay for we'll still learn, wait for our turn. You get that because now we don't learn new things. Nobody go receive call from anybody else again. Everybody receive their call. You see how things still change. That time nobody believes that we gonna receive call from one house. Only one man get phone for the whole street. Everybody for that street will call your house on Sunday. You call you humble. You humble to the man. Whether you like it or not, you humble. So you fit receive call. You don't go fit down, you only receive. You don't fit call out, you only receive. When you take on. Do you understand? But we can't learn new things. We can't learn new things. We can't learn new things. Things don't change. Now, when you tell children, say there was once a period where they go past their way, because they wonder what they talk about. They don't understand. They don't understand. Why? Because they don't meet those things. But we too, we need to learn. It's just like when people use typewriter. Many of us here, we see typewriter. Many children don't know until they call typewriter. They don't know they call typewriter at all. Why? We will see typewriter now. We know if we still remain saying now only typewriter we know we go stay with typewriter. No, we need to learn new things. Because if you don't learn new things, people go forget you with the way you forget typewriter. So you know if you come out now you don't say you use typewriter, people will look like which generation you come out from. Because they don't even know what it be typewriter. Not to say can't even know what it be. They don't even see picture of typewriter. But those days, people they brag, say yes, they know how to operate typewriter. They can type 50 words in 1 minute. Now nobody care. If you cannot use a computer, you are an illiterate. That's how we must all learn new things. We must all learn new things. You know, before they write for board. Now screen they write for. They write for board. Many children don't know what is called chalk. They don't see chalk. They don't see chalk, but they see marker. They see marker, they don't see chalk. We see chalk, we know blackboard. How you don't break battery, can't get the black, take that board. We do all those things. Charcoal, they don't see any of those things. But we may see those old ones, it means that we too need to learn the new one. We don't say because we see old ones, we will remain with old one. No. We need to learn. So that's one of the things you need to have. If you want person may mentor, you must be ready to learn, because things they change every day. Many of us see $1 to $1 for this country. 75 kobo to $1. We see it, but now $1 at 500 naira. Many of us buy Coke for 1 naira those days. Now Coke is 100 naira or 150. So in as much as we saw the old things, we can also learn for the new things that are here. Another thing that the mentee would have is ability to receive feedback and learn from it. You know, feedback na correction wey person dey give you. So if you say you wan be person wey dey find mentor, you must willing to take correction wey person give you. You know, verse. You know, sometimes we no take correction because you dey verse. How you gonna tell me this kind of thing? I know how old I be. Forget how old you be. You wan learn. Age no dey for learning. Age no dey for learning. You say, no, mentor, behave yourself. Oh, now because I respect you. If not, I get your time for pikin. Not dey. Accept the feedback. This thing wey they do not good. Accept. Make correction. You dey follow so? Yes. You accept, you take correction. Ability to accept feedback and learn from it. You know, say, even for Bible, as big as King David be, Prophet Nathan come one day, come give am feedback. Say, see, oh, you get one man for your kingdom. You get plenty animal, get plenty things. Then you also get one man for your kingdom. Now only one sheep he gets. And that sheep, they follow him and the family, they chop for the same plate. Say one day, this man will get plenty sheep. Come get visitor. Come carry the sheep. The only one sheep of that man will get one sheep. Go keep for a visitor. Now David vex, tear cloth. Who be that man? We go deal with that today. I don't crack. The man can say, Prophet, calm down, David. Now you be that man. You get all the wife for the kingdom. But Uriah only wife, you can't go carry. You can't still kill Uriah on top. David can say, this thing why I do not good. David receive feedback. He receive feedback. Can't learn from him. Can't go pray to God, may God forgive him. Even the beginning when they get through that affair can't die. He receive feedback. He can't change. So you get answer. So any person we need mentor, suppose they take feedback. So you not do this thing well, you say, okay, I hear, I'll do better the next time. Feedback. They say for English, say feedback is the breakfast of champions. People when they do good, they receive feedback. Because with feedback, you know what you need to be correct when you get feedback. And the truth is that people will like you, go give you feedback. People will not like you, will leave you. Maybe they do what they do. In fact, when your mentor when they give feedback, you're supposed to worry. Say, why not they give me feedback? Because I don't think they do everything right. I'm supposed to learn from mistake. So your ability to take feedback and learn from it. Also, you as a mentee, you must also be patient and have a long-term view. Being mentored by somebody is not a 100-meter race. It's a marathon. It takes time. That long distance you they go. No, say the way you take prepare, they go Lagos. Let me say you go take prepare if they go Zaria. For Zaria, like 3 days journey if they go for road. But Lagos now like 4 hours journey when the road very good though. 4 hours journey when the road good, but now the road not good like 6 or 7 hours. But those times, those days, you know, so if you leave Benin 5:30, you go reach Lagos before 9. Let me go say good morning, Lagos. You reach Lagos before 9. So you go to say this journey where they go with your mentor on a long-term journey, not be instant. You know, say this life right now, everything is instant noodles, instant money, instant everything. Even marriage now, instant marriage, instant childbearing, instant. We also want a no. For mentoring a long-term view. You know, so they tell people say we joke, say you feel vex, say you want to go build that. Don't they vex, they marry you. Don't say oh vex, I want to marry. No, don't they vex marry. If you vex, I want that motor. If you vex, I want to build that. Don't they vex marry. Because marriage now long term. A long term. So the same thing when person they mentor you now long term, not be just immediate. So you must be patient. You know, joke apart, the reason why marriages today seem not to the last because they're not that patient enough. Do you understand? They're not that patient enough. Because the challenge that people get, over time, they will come overcome them. But because they're not patient rich, they just scatter, so we'll not do again. See people that are celebrating 35 years anniversary, 40 years anniversary. If you say they not get trouble, they get their own issues, but they're patient with themselves to solve their matter. They're patient. You just hear today, people marry 6 months time, they don't separate. People marry 1 year time, they don't separate. You're wondering, what did happen? They not get patience, and they know they see long term. They also see now. In fact, people prepare for wedding than for marriage, because they want to do party, they want to rent big hall, they want people know say your marriage na tough thing, their wedding na tough thing, but they are not patient enough inside the marriage. They are not thinking long term. So you, as a person where they find mentor, you go dey patient, and you go dey think of long term. You know, they happen instantly, not be indomie. Not be indomie. In fact, if you want really cook soup, it go still take you like 1 hour. But if you want cook indomie, 5 minutes. The nutrients where you get from indomie, not be the same way you get from soup. So that's to tell you that anything where good will take time. So you must be patient and think of long-term view. Another thing where you go need, say, you go dey flexible, you go dey feel the change. Dey flexible. You go dey you get realistic expectation. Not gonna think wetin no go fit happen. Those people just start business. You often say by the next 2 months they'll just make 1 million naira. That's not the that's not the realistic now. You say you just start kiosks where they sell small provision, then you want to make 1 million in 2 months. How? All the things where they sell for your kiosks, now 5 naira gain you they get. How you want to get 1 million? You know they're realistic, but let's say okay, you sell cement, and you get store where they sell cement. If they're realistic, if you make 1 million, because the gain they get for one bag, it be like 2,000. It depends. You know if you compare who they gain 2,000 for a product, a person who they gain 10 naira for a product.
That's not what I mean. What I mean is that it depends on the money you invested in that provision.
Good.
There are people who are controlling more than 10 million provision.
True.
They tend to have 1 million under a month.
Let's understand, say, na kiosk I talk. I not talk, say, where is that place where this happen road? I not be palliative warehouse. You understand? I not talk say na market square, not be market square. If you go market square, if you make 2 million in 1 month for market square, that's still provision. Market square grow. You understand? So person will just start kiosk. So what they do for front of us. Say one make 2 million in 1 month. It's not possible now. It's not possible. Because people when they come buy for this kiosk, you always they say I go bring money tomorrow. You can't write their name for book. No, they owe you. You can't wait make they pay their salary to come remind they say, you they owe me. How you want to owe 2 million for 1 month? If you go market square, you not go carry anything say you not pay. As you carry as you come out, you pay before you come out. But for kiosk, if they say, Auntie, I beg, give me 2 eggs, give me 2 indomie, I'll give you on Friday. You don't go do that for market square. They'll tell you to drop it. Or they'll drop it for the counter, they'll come out alone. Can't carry it. Do you get? So you must be flexible, you must get realistic expectation. You must also respect other people's time and their efforts. Respect their time, what they call invest in you. Because here, one of the most precious resource that anybody have is time. It's time. And who you become for your life now, how you do use your time. How you do use your time. And time when you waste, you don't forget them back. If you waste money, you run out of money, you forget the money back. If you waste time, now your life you dey waste, you don't forget them back. People who don't waste their time, most of the things where they notice with them, say that they get a lot of regrets. Say, if to say I know, I for not do like this. That time while I young, I for do like this, I for do like this. Because now they don't owe, they don't fit do some things again. They're going to regret some things. Do you get? So people when they see their classmates say, man, this person in class for primary school that time. Do you get? Now time. How you use your time could determine how your life will come play out later. And that's why the Bible says God helps us to redeem time. To redeem time back for us. So we must respect people's time and their effort. And then you as a mentor, you must also get strong work ethic. You must not be lazy. You must not be lazy. You must get strong work ethic, and you must stay open too. You know they hide everything from your mentor. No, you stay open. Because your mentor not fit read your mind. Now what do you tell her you go believe? So you go stay open. May you know as it be. Then you go stay honest too. Tell them the truth, not they lie. Not they lie. The people they lie, so tell you can't tell the difference between the lie and the truth when they talk again. They don't lie, they don't come tell the difference. The way they lie, devil she give them a chance. You they lie, sha. Even me when the devil lie like this. You know, some people say joking, they say sometimes the hellfire, devil give people some people fire and petrol they go from their hellfire because they too don't lie. Then like, you know, we get one like that. His name na lie. He's just leaving out his name. Lie Muhammad. Yeah, they lie. Yeah, they lie. Even he suppose they shock for himself with the way they lie. But you know, blame on their name. People they live true to their name. Their name where they give her. So they follow the name, not be fault. Probably if they change the name to truth, and people are going to tell truth. But for now, they follow the name. Then a mentor must have strong initiative and willingness to take responsibility. You know, for now we come here now, now take responsibility for ourselves. Let me go come here. Now take responsibility. If not, you will not come. And as you learn this, you come realize say the opportunity where they give for this training, not just because say anything will come, but because say you will become better person for yourself. That's the first opportunity. And you're now learning new things for yourself. Because why? You take responsibility. Not be only when I get this invitation to come. But some people say they know they come. They don't already take responsibility. Nobody say this kind of old age person won't call they learn. They don't take responsibility. For learning, old age not do. Old age not do learning. There are people who started to do business at 60 and they still succeeded. At 60. Some people went back to school at 60. So there's no old age in learning. Anytime you are ready to learn, learning is ready for you. Anytime you are ready to learn, learning is ready for you. Anytime. If you also still decide not to learn, no wahala. But anytime you are ready to learn, learning is ready for you. And what shows that you are ready to learn is that you take responsibility. You take responsibility. You do what you're supposed to do. And then you stay committed to be mentored. So these are the things you also need if you are looking for a mentor. Now, what areas do we need mentors for? These are 5 areas that you need mentors for. You need mentors for 1, spiritual area for your life. Spirituality, you need a mentor. You need somebody who will guide you so you can know God well. You need a mentor in that area. Spirituality, you need a mentor. Another area that you need a mentor for your finance and your business. You need a mentor for your business and your finance. Somebody will go show you how you go to improve your business. Somebody will go show you how you go to improve your finance. You need a mentor for that area. You need a mentor also for your health. Somebody will go tell you, say how you go to manage your health. The kind of food where you're supposed to chop. How you go to take plenty water. How to avoid drink and alcohol. You need a mentor for your health. How to eat fruits and the rest. You need a mentor for your health. There's only one body we get for this life. If you not take care of the body will break down. Anybody break down, a little things, you know if you do the things you fit do before. So you need mentor to also guide your health. Then you also need mentor in your area of relationships. How to help you manage relationship with people. They say relationship are advantageous connections. See, people will always, the help that you need for people will always come from relationships. You know, say, even if God won't help you, God knows you'll come down from heaven, can't help you. That person will bring on your way through relationship to help you. So if you don't learn how to manage relationship, you go there by yourself, they close doors of opportunity when supposed to come your way because you don't have to manage relationship. You know, one of the things why they tell people, they say, learn to make friends before you ever need them. Not be when you need people, you can't make friends. If you learn to manage relationship, that's what you will do. You will make friends before you go ever need them. And you know, Nigeria now a place where we say today you need connection for anything. But you know the first connection where you need a relationship. Because the relationship where you build today, if it not help you, if it help your children, you say, oh, you are so and so's child. Oh, your father was a very good man. Now relationship now they open door for your pikin. The same way too. You say, oh, you are so and so's child. Ah, your father was very wicked to me. Because of your father, he also locked door for you. Are you getting it? So that's why we must also get mentors in areas of relationship so they can guide us on how to build relationship. There are things that relationship will give you that money will not give you. Somebody said you are truly poor if all that you have is money. Because there are things that relationship can buy that money cannot buy. Money cannot buy. There are some people, they just need to write on a sheet of paper and give you to open door for you. Even if you have money, it will not have opened that door for you. Relationship. So you need a mentor that can help you how to manage relationship and manage people. I know one of the areas where we miss this one in relationships is that we always feel that people who are well-to-do don't need our relationship. They do. They do. Because everybody coming to them is wanting to take from them. If you are not the type going to give to them, you will not stand out from the crowd. As small as 100 naira recharge card to a big person will make so much sense. Not that he needs it, but for you to think I'm enough to send a card, it makes sense. That way you don't already differentiate yourself from other people who always come beg them. Are you seeing it? So one day the person going to think, this person will always send me card. What did I don't do for this person self? You want to look for a way to help you now. But other people they come beg them, they will say, I'm not there. Now so to come collect, they will do. So a mentor will teach you how to manage relationship. Don't wait for people's birthday before you show say they are important to you. Don't even wait for Christmas. Because everybody they do eye service during Christmas. Everybody do eye service during Christmas, before special occasion. Just go and meet the person. Thank you for what you do for me and my family. God will bless you. Manage this wine. This person think calm. This person get sense. To you, not just wine. To the person, the thought for you to think that thing so. Which means if to say you get pass for wine, you will still do. I get it. You are learning how to manage relationship. Because relationships are advantageous connections. And then you need a mentor for your mindset, your mentality, how you are thinking, somebody that will help you to straighten how you are thinking. You know, for some people, it's not just that there's a difference between poverty and the poverty mentality. Poverty is that you don't have money. Poverty mentality is that your mind is thinking poor. And that's worse. Because the person that has poverty mentality, if you give her money, go still waste time. Because the mentality is poor. I'll give you one example. You know, say, if you get clothes now, what they wear, if you don't wear that cloth for 1 year, they call dash person. After 2 weeks, clothes when you wear for 1 year, the person doesn't know how to rag in 2 weeks. You don't see that can happen before. As if you wear the clothes for 1 year, it's still new, it's still good. You call dash person, say, okay, because this person good, you dash her. 2 weeks time you see the cloth, you can't shame. This one has still cloth only here for 1 year. Now don't talk to rag in 2 weeks. What thing happen? The person mentality, they reflect on the clothes. So which means that if person get poverty mentality, even if you give am money, he go still waste the money. That one pay mama. You see? You see? Because the person not get good mentality to take care of himself. No one people they dash people body spray, not because they like to give them body spray, because they don't know how to tell them. Say the body they give. Yeah, you don't give. Yes, I told take. Yes, I don't say you want that shall be no. You see? Now the mentality where the person gets, no bath, you know, clean yourself. Now the mentality, because every mentality that you have will reflect in your person. It will reflect, it will show itself. So you must get mentors in all these areas: your spirituality, your finances, your health, your relationship, your mentality too. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
I want to do well on that aspect where you talk about mentality.
Okay, sir.
Because see, I'm a community relations person.
Okay, sir.
In the community, who will manage?
Yes, sir.
And the mentality,
yes.
Everybody say keep. You understand? That kind of mentality. People like say, I only.
True. Okay. True. Yes. True. Okay. Okay, yes. No. Okay, I'll dwell a bit on that. Now, give on one example if you relate with. You know, say. Okay, I not say when the lockdown happen, when they call they do protest. After protest, not call they peaceful again. People call the riots. Group not come join. Why would they come join? Now they come go the loot warehouse for palliative, right? Now, people wey thief palliative, wey loot palliative now never finish. It don't finish.
Some people carry empty jerry can.
So anybody wey loot palliative is fine. No, now wetin they understand. But palliative not go sustain you. That's why it's even palliative. It's not going to sustain you in a sense. So in our mentality, now we need to dey work on. That make us come place like this. Children, because if person they give you, you can't get entitlement mentality. So if the person not come give you can't the verse. Say why not give me? But now the person they work to take give you. When you go begin work to give another person. You don't understand? When you go begin work to come to give another person. So every time uncle give me, the day one uncle not get, you reverse one uncle not give me. Yet he get to you know one give me. When you go be uncle too, to they give other people. No, we come there, we go reach here. No start from house. We go reach here. Now, you understand, say, for us, where they expect to collect for people, now we they encourage the corruption. Because these people, now money where they supposed to use, they work. Now we they expect something they give us. And by then they don't give us the money, what did they want to work? Then we'll go say, oh, 4 years, you not do anything. But now the money they go collect small. Money they want to do road, you go collect as palliative, may give you something, may give you something. Hey, chair. It don't give you now. Enough you do road. Now you go say they not do road. But you collect money, so you are also part of the corruption. You understand? So we must begin to see, say, if we need something, we need to work to be able to get that thing. You understand? If you need something, you need to work to be able to get the thing. They say for local parlance, no food for lazy man. But I can't say not be person with market restaurants. Because whether he's lazy or not, if market restaurant, you go chop. But the truth is, say, we all need to work on the way we did think, our mentality. And the thing is, say, we learn this mentality. Oh, we learn them. We they see people they do say, oh, there's this uncle that I have that will go and meet, he will give me. Or there's this person, there's a chair, when he come, he will give me. So that won't be the kind of mindset where they think, say, oh, if I meet this person, if I go. One of my friends say, people not they shame to beg, but they're ashamed to work. They're not ashamed to beg, but they're ashamed to work. Anything for the boys. Anything for the boys.
And the boys don't want to work.
Boys don't want to work. And boys forget that when they grow, they don't become men. You can't be boy forever. You can't be old. You can't be girl forever. You can't be CCA forever. You'll still get out of market. People will look your side again because you don't old. So no market for you. So you need to now start to work on your mentality, to see things differently, to be in the mindset of how can I contribute, not how can I take. How can I contribute? Because when you think from contribute, your mind go to open to how you feel contribute. But when you think of how you want to take, your mind go close. Because when you think of who want give me, who want give me, who want give me, who I want to collect from. You know, many people feel that the only solution to their problem is money. No, money is not the solution. The solution to your problem is your mentality, how you are thinking. How you are thinking. That's the solution. Because if you start to think differently, your life will now start to be different. But if you are still thinking the same way, even if they give you money, you will still roll the money to the ground. The prodigal son left the house with money. He came back empty. So it's not that you collect. No. If your mindset is not right, whatever you collect, you will waste it. Why? Because your mind will bring everything you have down to the level where it is. Remember the example with the shirts. Now the person, how the person they think, now they show for the cloth. Not be the cloth itself. Now how the person they think. Person who is still need to, you give on the cloth. After 1 year, the cloth still they new. You understand? In short, you they look for cloth to give the person again because you know so the person will maintain them. Why? Now the person mind, now they show again for the cloth. So if you see people who are dirty, it will tell you a reflection of how their mind be. Because person who truly they need, go need for outside because the mind needs. Person who dirty for mind, go dirty for outside because the mind dirty. The body they reflect what in the mind. So that's why at meetings like this and seminars like this, now our mentality is in the help they work on. They work on our mentality. We can't they think different. Say, oh, not true. This is the way this man they talk, so not true. Our mind, they think like that. So finally, you cannot use one person for all these areas I mentioned. You need different people in all these different areas. You need one person who will go help you for your spirituality. You need another person who will go help you for business. You need another person who will go help you for finance. You need another person who will go help you for mentality. One person will not play all the role. No. So you say, oh, for ESATO, now for business, I follow ESATO to learn from. Oh, for Papa Michael, now for spirituality, I follow Papa Michael to learn from. Oh, for mentality, now Uchenna, I follow for mentality. So you get people like that, where they look up to for those different areas. Because one person not fit do all of them. One person not fit do all of them for you. key areas that you need people. First, experience and expertise. 3 key areas that you need a mentor in. A mentor is somebody that has experience and expertise. So the mentor is experienced in a particular field, and the mentor has expertise in that field. Then another thing you need mentor for. A mentor is somebody who is able to challenge you and also give you possible connection, which means he's challenging you to live where you are always used to. You know, sometimes a mentor can tell you, leave Uselu and go towards GRA area. Not because Uselu is bad, but because you have outgrown being in Uselu, so you can meet another level of people in GRA. You know, sometimes I tell people that if you are always using Iyare motors to travel to Lagos, there are some certain people you never meet in this life. But if you fly with airports and go through with plane, there are people you also meet in airports. So sometimes your mentor will challenge you to leave going that God is good or Iyare, go and fly, so you can also meet new people and still know that life is different. You know, some people feel, oh, if I travel by road, I'll get to Ore. In Ore, we eat good food. In plane, they still give you good food. In the restaurant in airport, they still sell good food. Are you getting it? Say, no, once we reach Ore, we'll buy banana. It's not by banana. You should outgrow that too. At the time, it's good, but you should outgrow that. So a mentor will challenge you to live all those easy life, so you can move to the next level. So you can move to the next level. And as you are doing that, it's helping your mindset. You know, when somebody say, okay, come to Lagos, and they send you money for flight tickets, the mindset will tell you, I will go with night bus. I will save the remaining money. But as you begin to grow your mindset, you now realize that I will fly. Because there are people, there's risk in night bus. You know, right now there's a post that if you want to go from Abuja to Kaduna, just hold your 3 million, because they will kidnap you on the road. So instead of doing that, why don't you just fly? Are you getting it? But somebody who said, no, I can bear the risk and keep the 70,000 for flight tickets. Instead, you go and pay 3 million later as ransom. That is penny wise, pound foolish. So your mentor will challenge you to leave the area that you are always used to. Will challenge you to do better. Will challenge you to upgrade. And then will also give you available connection that can help you in that area. So like our coordinator said something there. He said, mentors, when you start business and you not get mentor, it go hard. But when you get mentor, it go bring the people you know they do business with before, say, may they also do business with you. That is connection. You see those people when they do apprentice, the women bros them, when they do apprentice, when they settle the boy to start business, the boy now they look for customer, because the oga will introduce the customer to the boy. That is connection. That's what mentors do. Mentor will give you connection to people. And another thing that mentors do is that mentors will help with your compatibility and also contrast your challenges for you. Will bring you things that are compatible with what you are currently doing. And then also look for the contrast of those things for you. So you say, this is why it is important that we must have mentors. Now, with all the things that I've shared so far, it becomes easy for you to now choose who should be your mentor. So you see, I did not come to tell you, look at Mr. A as a mentor, look at Mr. B as a mentor. You now have the information now to now say, this person is a good person to be my mentor, or this person is not a good person to be my mentor, because you have the information. And I said here that a mentor is not your paddy. A mentor is not somebody that is your paddy. No, a mentor is not your paddy, but it can help you become all you can be, so you can paddle your way through the streams of life. How many of us don't see duck for water before? Duck where they go for water. So if you see the dog they move, you feel say nothing they happen, right? The dog just they go easily. But under the water, the dog they paddle. But you know they see that part. You just see the dog and the children, let they go for water gently like that. No, under that gentle flow where they see the dog, they paddle. So the mentor will help your life be like that your life is looking easy because people are not seeing the work, but you are doing the work. You know, when you're improving your life, people are not seeing it. It's only the result that they are seeing. That's why they say if you don't know the story, do not share the glory when you don't know the story. Because there's always a story. There's the time where you have to sleep without food because you did investment, so you don't have money now. There's always a story. But when they are seeing the glory tomorrow, they don't know the story of the things you have to go through. At the time you have to eat 010, 000. But it's part of the story. So a mentor is not your buddy, but your mentor will help you and guide you so that you can be able to paddle the streams of life. Any questions? Any questions? Have you enjoyed this class? Thank you, sir. You see, even if you cannot speak Benin, I still try. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sorry, one person is up. One person is up. After this one, we'll take your own.
Sir, I must say that I enjoyed teaching.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
But at what point?
Okay. Okay.
Is life.
Okay.
Is it when you are on business, or you want to start business, or you need it anytime in your life?
Okay, great. Thank you so much for that question, sir. Thank you for the feedback on this session. Now, at what point do you need your mentor in life? You need your mentor at the point that you decide that you want to do better with your life. Like I said, where you currently are now will not take you to where you want to get to. So you need additional help. And the person who brings that kind of additional help to you is a mentor. So at any point you just realize that I can no longer continue this on my own, go and look for a mentor. So you don't have to say, oh, because I'm doing business now, that's why I need a mentor. No. At any point you just realize, say, at this point, if by my own doing, I will not make any more progress. You know, say, you can't when you don't make progress, you're going to say, no matter what I do, I now still see results. Now, what they call for economists be diminishing return. The more you put effort, the less result you can see. So at that point, you now need a mentor because there's something that you don't know anymore that you need to know that will take you to the next level. Are you getting it? So I won't say, oh, you need a mentor for business when you start business. Before you even start business, you need a mentor for business. So he can begin to guide you on which kind of business you should do. Not when you don't already start business, you don't come make some mistake or you don't lose like 2 million, 3 million. Now say, hey, and I come need to fulfill mentor. No, mentor will save you of so many mistakes. You know, some of the mistakes we make in life, they are avoidable. We can avoid it. But the reason we cannot is because we don't have a mentor to tell you avoid this. Are you getting it? A mentor will tell you, don't travel to Lagos. Stay in Benin. I will show you the kind of business you can do in Benin and you still make more money and peace of mind than people in Lagos. You know, I just want to tell people that in Lagos, people are not normal, but they think they are. In Lagos, you wake up by 4 a.m. and you get ready and start going to work by 5 a.m. Then you now sleep in your car from 6 to 7. It's not normal life. It's not normal life. So when you see children come to visit from Lagos to Benin, when we are waking up by 6, the children think something is wrong with these children waking up by 6 o'clock. Something is wrong with you now because you are waking by 4. And to them, that's normal life. To them, that's normal life. You wake up by 4 a.m. every day. Do you understand? But in Benin here, you can wake up 6 and still go to work, get to work before 7:30, no matter where you are working. Even if you are working in Wasota and you are staying in GRA, you still get there before 7:30. But you can't try that in Lagos. Do you understand? So mentors will tell you, these are the things you can avoid. These are the things you can avoid. Like I give an example. I'm coming, sir. I'll answer you. I give an example. There's some people we know in this Benin. They went around the world, but they did not leave Benin. Abishobi Daos is an example. He was in Benin. All he did, he went around the world, but he was still in Benin. Esama of Benin, he's in Benin. All the things he's doing, he still did not leave Benin. Are you getting? He has houses everywhere, but he still did not leave Benin. Do you get? So it's not where you go, it is who you are. It is who you are you take with you to where you go. Do you understand? So you can still make progress in Benin if you have the right mentors. And there's something I must tell us here. You may not have one-on-one connections with the people that you want to mentor you. Thank God for the internet and social media. You can see what they are doing online and begin to learn from them. Are you getting it? So you can learn from people from their social media platform, what they are doing, what they are posting. You get an idea of what their life is. And you can also learn from that. Right? So does that answer your question? Thank you so much, sir. Yes. I'm coming, sir.
The time when you start.
Yes.
I was not in.
Okay.
I want to know your name.
Oh, she'll see my phone number. My name, I'll bring it back. My name is Osagie Alex. Plus 234 0803
Your name is
Alex Osagie. Osagie Alex. I'm coming, sir. Yes, sir.
My first question is that can a mentor be 100%?
Okay, first question. Yes.
And number two is that when you talk of characteristics of a mentor,
Yes.
and I look at the type of life we are seeing here, and I'm surprised if actually we can see a rightful mentor that can put people in the right position.
Fantastic. Thank you for asking that question. Is that all?
And the last one is that I think we are.
Okay. Okay. So for first question, can a mentor be 100% everything I've said? Could one person have every of those things? No. That's why I told you that for those different areas, look for the people that fit it. So the person who fits for your spirituality may not fit for your finance. Are you getting it? The person who fits for your finance may not fit for your mentality. Do you understand? The person may just be doing well business, but mentality, the person is bad. So the person cannot mentor you with mentality. So look out for the different areas. Do you get? And then for the second question, if the person have up to 70% of all those things I have listed, it is okay. Nobody is 100% perfect. People have their shortcomings. David, that God says a man after my own heart, killed a man for his wife. You understand that parable? So David, when God said, this is a man after my own heart, he killed another man for the man's wife. Carry 700 wife and 300 concubine. Are you getting it? So I'm coming, sir. So there's no one person that will have all the qualities, but if you have up to 70%, it's okay. You can learn from the person. Do you understand? You are not going to replicate the mentor's life. You are only just learning the good things and you move. Like they say now, we move. You learn the good things and you move. You are not going to subject yourself to that person forever. Do you get? So if the person is good with mentality, I learn about mentality from the person and I move. If the person is good with spirituality, I learn what I can learn. Remember, with mentors, you are learning. You're not going to stay with them for life. You are learning. As you learn, you go. As you learn, you go. As you learn, you go. So the people you learn from when you start business, not the person you learn from when you have grown your business. Are you seeing? So we can be starting business, I can learn from you. When I have grown to a stage, I cannot be learning from you again because I've even gone past you. So I go to another person. Are you seeing? So who Bill Gates was learning from when he just started Microsoft, it's not who he's learning from now. 20 years or 30 years down the line, has been doing Microsoft. Are you getting it? Elon Musk used to look at Bill Gates as role model when he was coming up. Now he and Bill Gates are his second richest man in the world, at par with Bill Gates. At a point, Elon Musk will call Bill Gates his mentor, but now they are not the same. Are you getting it? So he has to now go and learn from other people now because he has gotten to a stage where he can no longer learn from that person he was learning from before. Are you getting it? So first question, not 100% you can get in everybody. So you look out for the different areas. One person cannot teach you everything you need from a mentor. One person cannot teach you for spirituality, cannot teach you for relationship, cannot teach you for business, cannot teach you for mentality, cannot teach you for your health. One person cannot teach all of them. So look out for the areas where you know the person is good. Learn that from the person. And then let me tell you the truth. In human beings, they will always have their shortcomings. There's this thing I say, man is but man. Even the best of man is still man. There will always be their shortcoming. So look out for the good sides and learn from the good side and ignore the bad side. Bishop Idausa once said that even from a fool, you can learn how not to be a fool. So from a fool, you can still learn from a fool. You now learn how not to be a fool from the fool. So there's nobody you cannot learn from. Just focus on what you want to learn from the person and learn that and move. End of story. Yes, sir. One more question. One more question, then we'll go. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, good.
When I go Lagos, go walk. Do you know that when I go walk on sailing like that, at about 10 o'clock, and somebody will knock the door. They will come outside, they will open the door for one. They will sit down, and that they will brief you from outside, they will come. I would ask you know that this one, like, hey, he said, come wash him. You go wash him till level 12-1 will begin to go out. It was connected before 3 o'clock. I would have to go there for the I could put us a bit dead over the city never before 4 o'clock, as I tell you so, they're not going to teach you when the map happens. So, when I come with me from where we get not because I was sleep and moving out. So, like as we talk as well, as I see him, he feel like he says so. He make Lagos tired. You don't get how the teacher
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You get something what they call self-development.
True.
What do you mean to say, okay, on your own, you develop yourself.
True.
You learn some things.
True.
Don't be everything when teacher will teach you for school.
True.
Now only small will teach you.
True.
So after you don't teach you that one finish, you go on your own, you go learn some other things. This guy has one question. You know, if you feel like say you did doubt whether if we get for this present day Nigeria, if we get somebody who will feed the accomplishment of somebody, get within the result. You see that thing where you want, you know, in others, try as much as possible to make them happen
In yourself.
Life.
Yes.
You understand? In your own life. If it is very difficult to see somebody who is being honest and genuine in advising you, why you know good? Tell yourself, mediate yourself, so that you go. If you say you see say you know get that honesty, you create yourself so that someday you yourself will become mentor to some other people.
True.
You understand? And I get one story when I've been here one time ago. So you get one boy, the brother go help him. One other in friend come see and say, this your brother. I would like to make I get that kind of a brother. You know, you do a brother when they help you like this. I would like to make I get that kind of brother. And the third friend say, why if you say that your desire is that? Your desire is that to get your own kind of brother. Why you not be like your own brother so that you could help others? You understand? So you take home from here, you say, as soon as I don't do so, the resource person, the teacher, when you come on, like say everything when they inside them, like they don't pour on that. See, as soon as they go. It don't be only for ourselves.
Yes. Yes.
I say, now champions to come here now.
Yes.
You know, to create the society, the community you want to come from. You
True.
understand? People are not people to themselves.
True.
When we reach there, people are make sure see as many people when we meet, when they affect them, as soon as they interact. You understand? The same teacher now, you know, we go to the right thing.
Okay.
For any of the question when I ask, those who read me very well know that I'm a whole advocate to everybody. Anything secret or whatsoever, I don't know how to do it. And if I am the type of person who knows something, I want to also reveal to other person to know. But one thing is that if I look at the way people are behaving, I find it surprising me. Why? And this time we are, what are we going to take home? Not apart from only the truth.
True.
Only the truth will make you free.
True.
Do any other thing.
True.
So it's a situation whereby you see people holding, dragging the things of this world hold tight as if that when nobody is sure that I don't buy that idea. That is the reason why at times you see people are succeed. They never leave their secret for other younger ones to succeed. That is the area I'm asking. Why is it always so? To have people like this at the same time, they want to leave the secret while they succeed for other people to make sure to pick up and succeed on that same level. It's very, very difficult now.
Okay.
Even to so-called people you are looking, say they are mentors. If you are not careful, along the line, you break away and go away from them because you know that, and you know they think that you are their mentor. But in the process you are going, you see that they are not mentor of anything at all. Yes. So they are common in our society. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, good. You know, sometimes some mentors are not actually mentors, they are tormentors. They torment you, they want you to remain less than who you can be. And that's why I gave us the things that you should look out for if you are picking who your mentor should be. You notice that I did not say this person should be your mentor, that person should be your mentor. With what you now know now, you can now look out for who I can pick to be a mentor to me in respect to where I am going to. Do you get? And I let you know that it's not everybody that we want to really mentor people. Not everybody have that time. Mentoring takes time. And also not everybody want to really be mentors. Some people just want opportunity. So sometimes I ask people, what is it that you really want? Do you want platform or you want mentoring? Because when people think they want mentoring, it's platform they want. They just want you to give them your connection. They don't want you to expose them to your own contacts. That's what they want. They don't want mentoring. People who want mentoring do not chase after your contacts. Because they know if they learn from you, they can become more than you. If they truly learn. You know, if you watch movies those days, back in the day, Chinese movies, you always see that in the Chinese film, the master will have one boy that he's training. Over time, the boss will not kill the master. Then the boy will not learn. Now remember all the things that the master used to teach him. He will not learn. He will not go back and beat the boss. Do you understand? What is that telling us? It's telling us that sometimes the student will automatically become good and even better than the master. But the student was willing to learn and was willing to practice. That's how the student become better. So what we are telling you in choosing mentor is that even after you have chosen a mentor, you still have the work to do to practice what the mentor is teaching you. To submit yourself to learn what the mentor is teaching you. That's how you will even now grow and then be able to teach other people. Because if you don't learn, you can't teach people. It's what you have that you give. You cannot give what you don't have. That's why Peter and John said, silver and gold I have none, but such as I have, we give to you. Do you understand? It's what you have that you can give. And how do you have things? It's what you have learned that you now have. You see, in this class now, some people just listen. Some people were sleeping. Some people took notes. The ones that took notes, what you've taken down is not your own, different from what I have shared. Because for every note you write is what you understand that you now write down as your notes. Are you getting it? So you have even learned new things that I did not even share, because as I was sharing, you were processing it in your head and then you were writing down. That note now becomes your own. You have learned something. You can take the same note tomorrow and go and teach somewhere else as though it's your own, because you have learned it. Are you getting it? So it's what you have learned that you now have, and it's what you have that you can now give. So the essence of all these classes that we have been doing since Monday is so that we can have new things for ourselves that we can now begin to share with other people. And in choosing mentors, now you can now know the kind of people that you can choose as your mentor, and also what is expected of you that need a mentor. Your mentor must be willing to teach. You must be willing to learn. Your mentor must have good work ethics. You too must have good work ethics. Your mentor must be willing to guide you. You too must be willing to be guided. So you see, there's a role to play. You have a role, your mentor has a role. And it's when both people are playing their roles, we can see results in people's lives. So, with that being said, okay.
Osagie, where's it?
Vamos, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Azura, we thank you very much for exposing us. But however, Oliver will continue to ask. You know that when you are learning from your parents, it's more difficult than when you learn from a teacher. You have a son at home, you have children at home, you are lecturing them.
Yeah.
Your son will tell you, this is not what my teacher told me. They believe more in their teacher. Have you not been so? Yes. My brother, you don't ask us, you don't teach us. Make we take this thing back. I know as we dey here, we go learn. But however, I want to beg for one favor. I beg. Osagie, see your brother. We have children. We'll go back. Yesterday evening, I tried to, you said something about Facebook and something. And I met my daughter already doing it for my wife, putting it in her status. What she was selling, and the way she was rapping, I now took my mind back to what you told me and what the other guy told me. I said, these are the lecture when we receive it. You go there. So what am I trying to say? Please, we want to look forward to a seminar like this when you will ask us to bring our children. Let these people expose our children. Expose our children to the thing on board now.
Yes.
We don't know about how they go. You see now, yesterday some of us go back home. Even the phone when we hold, we don't know everything we do inside. But that same phone, your pikin go carry, go manipulate, bring certain things coming. You say, this one they inside. I beg. I want to appeal. We are looking forward. We want to look forward to a day or a month or sometime, not too long, when you ask us, bring your children, leave them with us for 1 week. We want to train them. Thank you very much. God bless
you. Make I put a small addition. Get follow up. I just want to make I talk am again. Because sometimes, reality is different from the ideal thing.
True.
That don't expose us to the ideal situation, how things supposed to be. All the things that they teach us things, how it's supposed to be, Those are like the ideal things. But sometimes when you come to practical reality, it's different. And so that's why I've been going to talk, say they will divide us into groups, we will do follow up, so that practical reality will come marry am. So I just want to make I beg, not forget to, after today's class, make we see how we go take that practice, that idea, and all the teachers who match up with the practical reality, who will they face for outside, so that we feel they put them together and we not go forget so soon. Because I should say, even after today now, on Monday, if you ask some people, what's happen? They never remember. And so I beg, so make we do that follow up so that practical reality we feel experience and well. Because people, a person when you do practical, they forget like.
True.
I still remember some of the practical when I did secondary school, as far back as 1986. I not go like forget because I do it by myself. Or some of the grammar when they speak for university, I don't forget. So I don't think make I beg. And because they tell us say they will create WhatsApp group, they will do so many things so that we follow up and may they follow us up to we not forget all this one with better experience.
And the materials.
We don't get
The materials.
Thank you.